Welcome back. You're with us here on The Leaders of Tomorrow. Tonight we're featuring Pitaara and DK Creations on Bright Sparks. Mumbai is a city of dreams filled with dreamers whose passion is their art, and if you're looking to spend a weekend discovering poetry, art or theatre, or in fact an artist yourself, look no further than Pitaara, Mumbai's newest art venue, which allows artists and performers to showcase their art at this venue no matter what that art is. Shubhangi Sinha ventured into this art arena to get you tips on turning your passion into a thriving business.
Henry David Thoreau believed that this world is but a canvas to our imagination. Now, whether your canvas of choice is a guitar or poetry, Pitaara is a one-stop shop to satiate your love for the arts. Founded in October 2016 by a passionate artist and performer, Sangeeta Vyas, this art and performance venue in Mumbai is gaining popularity rapidly.
At Pitaara, Sangeeta, I understand that you're trying to build an inclusive environment for performers, artists, and in fact lovers of art as well. What was the inspiration really behind starting a venture like this?
See, I am an artist myself. I am a singer, voiceover artist. I sketch, I write. So, you know, there is a natural connection with other artists. So, we used to have gatherings at our house, and there used to be, you know, friends and other performers also used to come there. So, you know, wo karte karte gradually I thought of starting a place and taking this to a different level. So I thought of having a place where all the artists come together, all the audience come together, and audience are performer, performers are audience. So we just wanted to bridge the gap between the audience and the performer.
Sure, so if I essentially break it down, Pitaara serves as a venue for different kind of art. There are a lot of these venues which are spread across the city which have similar things to offer or are even bigger in fact. In that case, what is the one thing that you really think sets Pitaara apart?
Actually, I think the atmosphere here, the intimate setting that we offer to the performers. So as I told you, that idea was to bridge the gap between audience and the performer. So as soon as anybody walks into the premises, you must have seen outside the paintings, the trees, everything, and inside here we have a floor seating, carpeted seating. So I think the moment the performer comes into Pitaara, those vibes that he gets, you know, that intimidating stage is not there.
Now, talking about the people who actually visit Pitaara at this point in time, what in your mind really is the market for a place like this? What is the demographic that you're trying to target, and is it really restricted to the younger generation, or is it also open to the older ones as well?
Actually, when we started, I thought that the age will be no bar here. So we want to make this place, suitable to all age groups. So there is no demographic as such. We want this place to be flocked by everyone. We had an event here called From Audience to Performer, where a grandmom came and she sang, you know, after so many years, and she sang for her granddaughter. So that was so cute and so lovely, seeing her sit on this stage and, you know, perform. So there are people who want to connect to their old passion again. So I want all of them to come here and, you know, have a conversation, meet like-minded people. So yeah, this is what we are looking at.
While I understand that you started this as a passion project really, what is the revenue model that you're trying to build? How is it that you're being able to capitalize on these various kinds of performances that this venue sees?
That's the truth, that you start anything. So commercials are fixed around that, you know, there has to be some kind of revenue or something like that. We have two models here. One is revenue sharing model, which I think some of the spaces in Mumbai are offering. And the another is that our space is available for artists to come here for their play rehearsals. They can hire the place for their jamming. People can come here, they can have book launches here.
Now when one really walks into Pitaara, like you mentioned before, they are taken in by the ambience and the atmosphere. But I'm sure that there must have been some challenges that probably you had to defeat while getting to where you are today. So what would you really say are the biggest challenges that you had to face?
The first challenge was to find a place to start a venture. I'm sure everybody who's starting a venture has this challenge, but ours was very different because we wanted a place where art can be nurtured. So it took almost 2 to 3 months to find this property, and then once we settled down, then another great challenge was to reach out to the audience. How to tell people that there is an art space that exists in the bylanes of Goregaon West.
Hoping to collaborate with more artists and possibly expand to another location, Pitaara, which means box in Hindi, is aiming to in fact unbox Mumbai's passion for art. Meanwhile, if poetry under a tree, listening to story recitals and painting to your heart's delight sounds like a good plan, visiting Pitaara, the art box, should be your modus operandi for the weekends.
Wedding cake decorators and designers all over are always vying for the business of happy couples. One such custom cake designer is Mumbai-based DK Creations. Pooja Jain attended a DK Creations workshop herself to indulge in the baking of a wedding cake in the making, and here are some lessons learnt on how prioritizing innovation in an inundated industry can help win over both clients